Okay, I'm still kind of waking up. I actually forgot to even like get the mic into physical position by the time I was getting everything ready for the stream. Yeah, I really need to give myself more sleep, which involves like, you know, getting to bed at a proper hour, which, I don't know, something about trying to get to bed at like an early enough, quote unquote, time. Something about that is it's just like universally unreasonable somehow. And I don't know how it works or understand how it works, but that's just how it is somehow. But you know, we're here. We're a little late, but we're here. We're doing the thing. And yeah, let's go ahead and bring it right on in. Welcome in, everybody, to our next attempt at speedrunning Heritage of Dragon's Tale. Welcome on in, Cameron. Welcome on in, Solace. How y'all doing tonight? So, yeah, so, per the, Wait, were you not followed before? I thought you were. Well, welcome on in, Cameron. Thank you for the follow. And welcome on into the Ketchup Cafe, where all of our beverages, or snacks and beverages are served with a complimentary cup of ketchup. You can tell how sleepy I am right now. I can't even do my normal intro correctly. Although I know Twitch has done things before where it just like randomly unfollows you from certain people. So I know there was one person I'd been like subscribed to for like 2+ years at one point, and Twitch is just like, nope, you're done. You're not following this person anymore. And I'm just like, dude, why? But yeah, sometimes Twitch does things. I think that's probably what it came down to. But yeah, first let me turn on the controller. I'm awake enough to at least know to do that first. You only cut a fish, no solace. Am I weird for thinking that a cuttlefish kind of looks like a spaceship? Or like maybe like different styles of spaceship even? That thing's all I really have to say about that one. But yeah, controller's on. Still have random updates on my Steam library for random games. Where's Heritage? There's Heritage. Let me turn music off. The game to officially start. There's game. Okay, make sure. Okay, buttons are correct. Alright, so is there anything I need to do before we start? I don't really think so. Oh, right. Okay, no, I do need to do one thing. I need to figure out which run we're doing. So, odds, we do a regular run. No, not odds evens. On a 1 or a 10, we do the no body percent run. Anything between 2 and 9, we do a regular run. I think that's what I said, yeah. So any percent is 2 through 10, or 2 through 9. Oh my god, my brain is, I am still waking up. But yeah, so 1 or a 10, we do no body percent. Anything else, we do a normal run. So D10, go. Okay, we're doing a standard run. Let's I can go. We got the right category up. Let's go ahead and begin. Oh, looks like you're also doing a regular speed run. Get to it, Solace. Oh, camera as well. You're also doing a regular speed run. Let's all speed run the game together. I mean, get more people on the speed run board. Ow. I'm too busy memeing to avoid taking damage. Okay, I think that means you're doing 28 100% playthroughs. That's what that row means. I will not be convinced otherwise. Oh, Cameron's doing even more 100% playthroughs. Get lots of practice in for that. Need to find a better way to try to more consistently get these two little slimes there. Oh, I didn't get the bird thing. Hey, you know what? Some days are just like that. Some days we just have, we meet expectations. So sometimes that's it. You know what? Honestly, that's okay. No, we need to normalize just meeting expectations, as far as I'm concerned. Yes, phone friends. Yeah, I think we're all just kind of like existing and just kind of vibing today. And like I said before, that's perfectly okay. I mean, granted, my skills apparently are not existing today, but Okay, I like how I actually got the jump boost while taking damage. That amused me. Yeah, this one is not PBing, I can already guarantee that. Big one. Oh, that was actually close to the gold splitting. Holy crap. Surprised that split was that good. Okay, button mashing there was not optimal. Yeah, because if you press the two buttons too close together, they only count as one button press. So I usually have like kind of like a rolling method using my thumb on the two buttons in question. Which for me, I'm basically using like circle and X on PlayStation controller to make that work. Although I'm not sure why it does it there, because when I try to do it on like the menus, like triangle as it being my my cancel button, which is weird, but it's a thing. Using this game is so good, you've been listening to it on YouTube recently. Holy Creative Music has uploaded, nice. I meant to figure out what their channel name is, see if maybe they have the music on like Spotify as well or something. I would love to be able to hear some of this at work. Is that a core memory unlock? You found Gex games on Steam? I think I remember seeing some of those. I think I played like a little bit of one of them, like on PlayStation way back in the day. I never really did much beyond it. Send in the channel. Thank you. Will Cheech or Chong please report to the front desk? Will a Cheech or Chong please report to the front desk? Thank you. Ow. I guess I didn't really lose any time there because I had to wait for the wind to actually start picking up anyway, so kind of worked out. Oh, I'm glad I paid attention there. That could have involved my death. Okay, that line I don't know. How did I get into Bill Gates' head? Why is it less suspicious than I expected? Well, welcome on in, Roscoe. How you doing tonight? Hey, I got them both. Let's go. Oh, okay, that could have been bad. Thankfully it wasn't. Okay, so I guess one thing I say that is that from one of the Cheech and Chong movies from way... Are you serious? I have never been, like, death or hit not backed into that pit before. That is just uncouth. Support the Wiggles! Welcome on in, Sim. How you doing tonight? Every day I'm wiggling. Which goes from Gex Enter the Gecko goes to things. I think I might have played like a demo disc for Gex, and that was literally about it. I don't think I ever played the actual base game itself. I think it was like a relatively standard like 3D platformer from back in the day, right? Or am I thinking of a different game? Or am I thinking of like Croc? Hey, level up, let's go. Ah, dang it. Okay, I gotta stop trying to go for those slides because of the falling bridge. That's really one of the most dangerous things I can do in that area. Oh, I barely made that. And I barely made that. This is in fact a speedrun, yes. Yeah, we're doing the 80% category, right? We're gonna try to beat the game as fast as I can with the normal strat. Okay, that was a little bit late of a split there, but that's fine. Yeah, very tired, slept last night, but woke up way more tired than you fell asleep. I've had a few nights like that, especially recently. That's not a fun feeling. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, right before the friggin' thing. Yeah, this speedrun is already not looking very good as far as like trying to get a PB. Just got back from a therapy session a bit ago. Brain is very social loud. You enjoyed it, but really speak that much for that long. Thank you guys for well. I am doing pretty well, I'd say. I woke up from a slightly later than intended nap before the stream, so that's kind of why we got started a little bit on the late side. But yeah, where I can hear, we're doing the thing. Ah, dang it. Slightly mispositioned. Yeah, hopefully you're getting some good rest after the session too, because a little bit of time is always important after like approaching anything you do in life. Yeah, you gotta replay the start of the game to record footage of the Sky Tower. You're gonna miss Wind 1 so much during it. I miss Wind 1 every time I play this game and I don't have it. Literally every single second, including the second earlier where I fell into that pit and died because I was careless. They're good at bouncing off the little floor guy, but then I ran right into the enemy, which didn't help. Oh, I was trying to bounce out of the bird, but I failed. Does Cameron know the phone friend joke? Sue, you shall know. Oh god, I missed the dash. I think we're still good. Yeah, we're still good, okay. Oh no, I missed the setup, dang it. I'll back it for that time. Oh wait, I didn't do my attack ups. Well, that's a time loss. It's not so much for a speedrun specifically, it's just like one of the like the chase sequence in the Deacon's area with like all like the random big suckers that chase you. We refer to them as just bone friends. Yeah, not specifically speedrun, but it's kind of become known because of the speedrun. Yeah. Oh, I got very lucky there. Not even gonna try to lie about that. Almost. Oh god. Hey, level up. Oh, come on, how is that? Okay. Fine, game. Game! Hey, why are you being mean to me? I'm still waking up. Feel like you knew this and forgot? I mean, it is kind of just oh, XP, let's... Oh, come on, you bastard. Bird. The rock thrower burned for his insolence. Rock thrower, absolutely not friend. I mean, he's not really, like, terrible either. He's not, like, the worst enemy to try to fight, but... Yeah, he's also not really worth that much experience, I don't think. But he's taking him out there because it's literally just free to do so with the auto-scroller. Yeah, not mentally up too much, but didn't want silence, and my presence is always cozy, so that you flop here. I hope you very much enjoy your flopping sim. Without me, feel free to do whatever you need to do to get you to something good heck and press. You heck deserve it. Yeah, this is the ketchup cat named Aaron Jevlin that seems dorky and likes bone friends. They seem friend-shaped and odd you. Maybe this cat on screen knows him. Yeah, the ketchup cats are very majestic creatures. Got a lot of level ups this level. Oh, okay. You know what, that's fine. The stage's about to end anyway. Okay, we got some time back. That was one of the spots where we could gain time. I think there's at least one more spot where we have like a minute and a half to save. Yeah, one death right now is not enough to kill a run, but it's getting... Oh god, that's a bad spot to do that. Yeah, you can hit up against one of the ledges there and just have your momentum completely stopped. Really annoying. Yeah, playing some Elden Ring right now. Not the most calm game, but you enjoy Souls-likes and mostly just farming stuff instead of a build rather than anything particularly challenging. Honestly, I get that. There have been times where I just play the game and just like sometimes I just do a randomizer and I don't really have any like special settings on, just do it to kind of vibe. On this sector, I gotta focus on. I tried to do a, oh god. I tried to do an upstab, even though I don't have that for another, like, hour. But I'm good at this game. Yeah, legit, like, sometimes when I'm just, like, kind of chilling on my own, I'll do, like, a random, like, Super Metroid Randomizer just to kind of vibe and just enjoy the movement. Or I'll just, I haven't really done this in a while, but I'll, like, boot up a game and just do whatever, and just do, like, some basic, you know, like, you're doing, like, farming of, like, skill points or stuff like that. Yeah, sometimes just being able to kind of do something with your hands and still have your brain turned off for a bit is like one of the best things you can do for yourself. Instead of lasagna, you brought some pancakes? I like pancakes. Pancakes are good cakes. Ah, dang it. Alright, here we go. One of the make or break points of the run. Not sure how I got under that guy, but I'll take it. Oh, nope. Well, that's not gonna do it. Oh. I probably could have done that if I planned it out better, but I was not in a good position to even, like, try to do that impromptu. They ate all your ricotta last time? I mean, that just means that they liked it, and it was good. You should be proud that they ate all your ricotta. Good job, bone friends. You did the thing. Ow. Should be a checkpoint right here, I think. Yeah. But they died last time? I mean, that's okay. The point of being undead is that you can die and then you can still keep coming back. Death is not a limiting option for Bone Friend. Oh, okay. Oh, heck. I can help. There we go. Oh, no, that still wasn't enough. Okay, that was kind of a terrible arena. That was a good fall through that little section there, though. Oh, it's not nearly that clean. Barely got that. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. How did I survive that? Oh no. Oh my. No, if Flame was a cat, I think he would have gone through like 4 lives in that particular moment. Oh, I'm not getting money anymore. I'm a cat, but Flame is not a cat. And Flame would have lost like multiple lives in that one segment there. Just by the stress of that particular moment. Alright, let's do this. Rawr! Yes, big cat. With pointy tail and wings. Oh, I thought he was doing a different move. Oh. Oh no. Oh! Oh god. Oh, that was way too close. Oh, we barely got him. Let's let him go. Okay, lost a little bit of time, but that's fine. We can gain time on this split. Yeah, we're ironically it took you way less time to beat than Undying. Yeah, honestly, it sounds about right. Yeah, anytime I get like the scream stunning there, especially in a moment like that, I always panic. Because for some reason, like the stun duration changes depending on which attack and which enemy caused it. Like, the stun from that guy isn't really too bad. The stun from like the double griffin fight in Yggdrasil, that stun, I swear, lasts for like 10 seconds. It is freaking dumb. Lovely noise. Well, thank you. Thank you for appreciating my panic. Kind of a good fight in a way. Ooh, somehow I dodged that. The spin of luck. We get a PB on this run. Ooh, barely got underneath that thing. Nice. Hey, I got the menu gets done. Let's I can go. Yeah, it's too bad that a panic attack isn't like a real attack you use in physical combat. Maybe one day. One day we shall learn the secrets of turning mental anguish into others' physical anguish. Okay, that's a first. I'm trying to go fast, I just accidentally hit cancel on the boomerang guy. Okay, no gold split. Oh, we're back to being ahead. And now we're going to go back to being slower because our PB split on this one was literally like gold split, so... Yeah, you love to give people gifts, but you can't even give yourself stuff. There's so many beings you love to give something from what's giving you. That is a heckin' mood, and I understand that to like a billion times over. I wish I had left natural capacity to do stuff like that too. And right now it's like especially hindered because I'm still trying to find a roommate. I haven't really had much luck in like finding any like candidates since then. Yeah, apparently lots of other people are looking for roommates, but not many people are looking to be roommates, which is the unfortunate thing. The only Final Fantasy game we played so I could finish was pretty neat. I've been trying to get a casual playthrough going of that, but I have like so little like real practical free time to kind of really devote to it, which is really unfortunate. Okay, we weren't that far off of the PV split. Oh, we could save 2 minutes on this one. Try to avoid randoms. Okay, good. Okay, you got the main two. Oh. Yeah, you got the main two Final Fantasy games, so you like. Okay. Well, which are the two main ones you like then? I forget if we've had this particular discussion before or not. Eight and 9? Gotcha. I feel like you'd be hard pressed to find anybody who like doesn't like 9 to some degree. 8 is a little bit more divisive on that front, but hey, I still got him. Nice. Yeah, I'm kind of overall just kind of mixed when it comes to 8. Because 8 went a little bit too much more into like the sci-fi kind of like appearance kind of thing than I particularly cared for. I've always been more of like a straight up like fantasy style or fantasy themed type person. Yeah, Tactics is, out of all Final Fantasy games, main and non-main. I can't remember how I did the thing here. Yeah, between main and non-main games, Tactics is in my opinion the best of them all. Straight up, 10 out of 10, no comments. Tactics 8 and 9 are the ones you grew up with. So I think my first Final Fantasy ever was Final Fantasy IV for the Super Nintendo. Well, 2 for the US back in the day. I remember playing little bits of it when I rented it from, it wasn't even just wasn't that like a rental store. It was actually literally the local grocery chain. They actually had like a little section where you could rent movies. It was like a couple racks of movies and games like that. But I would rent that there every now and again. I remember I would constantly get stuck at the section where, I don't remember the name of it. Oh, I could have got up there. I don't remember the name of this section, but you could, like, if you wore metal armor in it, you'd be immediately and permanently paralyzed. I was not bright enough to realize that that was what was happening there, so I would always game over at that section because I managed to, like, just push myself too far in. I'd be at the save point right before the boss, and my entire party would be either dead or at, like, almost dead. And yeah, I never actually naturally progressed from there. Thankfully, because it was a rental game, there were people who already had like completed save file on it, so I just kind of quote unquote beat the game through that way. But yeah, they're only going to continue with them as you get older. I mean, with how many of them there are, yeah, it does take a while to go through it, even just like most of the games, especially if you try to play it through the completion. Yeah, that was not supposed to happen that way, but it kind of worked. Hey, I got the fish too. Nice. Oh, dang it. I did not do my movement correctly there. Oh, come on. I probably should have gone back and got the health potion. Okay, no, I think we're fine. Yeah, we're fine. There's a checkpoint here. Beautiful. Yeah, a bit over an hour ago, you were getting stuff you missed on your first time around. And you got hit, pick up an item, and could run around. Yeah, I saw a little bit of that clip just before I had to go live. I want to get another look at that. I don't know. I can't really think of any particular instance where that'd be useful in like the speedrun, but I definitely want to take a look at that a little bit more and see if anything can be done with that. Even if it's just like something like random fun thing. I want to kind of see if you can do something with it. Yeah, Black Widow is a nickname of one of the FF8 one-time spider boss. I never knew it was given that kind of nickname. Makes sense to be fair. And I know that boss is actually killable too if you do it right. If you're fast enough, you probably can make it through those, Oh god. Okay. Oh god. Okay, I'm so lucky I had contact damage instead of a bullet damage, because that would have killed me. be a little careful here and a little more focused. Okay, I survived. I really need to practice this section and figure out how to reliably reflect that bomb without, like, destroying myself in the process as well. That's a good couple seconds I can, like, easily save. Try to find a strat for that. I feel like we're actually a little bit behind on XP right now. I think normally we have like 2 XP left, or 2 level points left over after that. Dang it. Double dang it. Yeah, if I can find a health potion, I'll probably try to grab it. Or I can level up, that works too. Okay, that was a lucky set of dodges right there. Oh god. Okay, I don't need that particular health up. Hey, they both went the right way, let's go. Dang it. I'm not sure how I made that more good rolls it did. I'll take it. Yeah, I've only had like the 1 XP level so far, which I think is kind of all I quote-unquote need. I haven't really done like math on it per se, but yeah, as long as I get 1 bubble, I can usually get what I need XP-wise pretty easy, reliably. Yeah, the kind of general rule is that as long as you just like keep moving, the section is pretty well doable, I'd say. Oh god, I actually got through those boomerangs. Beautiful. Oh, that was so close to a gold split. Oh my god. I was like literally like a quarter of a second away from getting a gold split there. Win 1, my beloved. It's okay. We can share it. I'm not greedy. Yeah, Win 2 I think would have potential, but I don't know, it just feels so awkward to use when trying to actually go fast with it. Not to mention, I think it uses up like a lot more MP as well for casts. I should remember how much it costs MP-wise, but I do remember it's more than the Win 1. And then the awkwardness of having to like be like horizontally still for a second ahead of time, which is, yeah. Try using Win 2 a bit at the start. Yeah, lag makes it extremely difficult. And the fact you like still fall from gravity while waiting for it to charge up too. I think that's kind of the thing that puts the nail in the coffin for its usefulness. At least for me. Blows on screen to send Aaron luck. Wasn't there like a Game Boy Advance game? Or there was like some kind of Game Boy game where you could actually have like a microphone built into the console as well. You could actually do that to actually interact with parts of the game. I forget which console, which game that was, but I remember that being a thing. Maybe on some DS game? Okay, DS is what it was. Yeah, like I said, I can remember the... I probably want to go back and grab the bombs, but I don't think I really need them quite yet. Ow. Hey, level up. Perfect time. Hey, you Pikachu? I didn't realize that was a DS game. Oh, God. Well. Oh, that was positioned poorly. Oh, no, that still worked. Okay. Not ideal, but we'll take it. Oh, a 64 game, gotcha. Wait, did that also have, like, microphone controls? I don't... Was there, like, a microphone-based thing for the 64? My mind is all over the place right now. Ah, I can't get that one. Okay, that guy was nice to us both times. Let's let him go. Okay, no. Oh no. Dang it. Try it again. There we go. Why did I not dash there? I have concerns, game. Oh, nice. Actually canceled out all the fire particles, too. That was cool. Oh, God. We didn't error an S character in this game for me. What would I even do in this game? Other than just be like a random, like, standing NPC. I will say, though, that if the dev for this game does decide they want to start making, like, a new game, and I'm aware of its, like, Kickstarter or whatever what service they use as kind of backing, I would totally try to back the next game they make in some way, shape, or form. I would actually love to do that. Heck you, bat. The ketchup balls, attack that stuns, ketchup orbs, or ketchup that ketchup that recovers you from stuns. You can actually start doing things again. I would definitely be more like a support character for sure, though. Anti-mustard shield, ketchup wind. How would ketchup wind work? Unless I just do like a tornado of ketchup and it like slows the enemies down to distract them to eat the ketchup instead of trying to attack their enemy. I guess that could be a thing. It doesn't write itself. Yeah, I guess there actually are kind of a lot of ways you could take that, honestly. Oh, that guy jumped at the perfect time. Let's actually go. I'm kind of glad I got hit by the bat when I did. Oh, dang it. I thought I double jumped already. Like, I've never had this timing in that section before. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Come on. Ow. Fish. Yeah, having encountered a being who uses food magic, it sounds about right. I know I've heard the concept of like food or drink magic before, but I forget like what context I heard that in. Who it was from. I wish I could remember the details at this point. That'd be kind of a cool thing to reference at this point. Aaron then has a Mew sound that allows Aaron to summon Ketchup Bone Friends! Okay, I'm trying to settle on an idea for how summoning Ketchup Bone Friends would work. And the options are too many, I can't actually make a choice. I got 1 damage on him. Okay, I think we're fine. We're fine still. But we're not fine. No, I'm taking safety. Oh, I almost got bombed. Which technically we had enough health to survive that, but... yeah, that got a little scary. Oh, God. Well, I'm not used to spending much health recovery items that early, but... I mean, so far we're living. Welcome on in, CSD. How you doing tonight? Yeah, you give me speedrunning any game, I'll make all sorts of new noises at least once per stream. It's kind of my thing. Wait. How are we this far ahead? How are we 2 minutes ahead on a split that didn't have that much time to save? Oh, wait, no. Never mind. I was 2 minutes ahead because I was actually 2 minutes ahead. My brain derped so hard there. I guess we're not getting that split, unfortunately. Oh, yeah. Do this. Okay, can I still get both of them? Yes, I can. Good. What do you mean that didn't tip game? Game, why? Okay, wait for this guy. He's a jerk. I didn't get 10 hits on that guy. I mean, I'll take it. Yeah, is it the sound of ketchup emptying from a glass bottle? Actually, I'm trying to think if there's a way the ketchup comes into a container that's not plastic or glass. I don't think there's any other containers for that. I imagine it'd probably be more like the sound of the ketchup bottle imploding on itself as I can continue to drink from it, even though it's completely empty. Trying to get that every last molecule of ketchup. That's what that sound is. Clover broken on you at the same time. It's very high pitch as well. It's imagine 18 octaves higher. That's kind of about what that sound is. And now we wait. Oh, I actually dodged through the bullets. Not expecting that. one is easy to destroy. The other turret is much more annoying. I want to stay up here because I do not want to trigger this guy if I don't have to. I think I need to find a way to get some bombs, too. I'm not going to have nearly enough for the boss fight coming up. I think I have literally just like one right now. I'll grab the Father's Fury Power, I guess. Oh, I have no bombs. Well, this is bad. I did not get bailed out by the last amp block. The thing that sucks is that the sword does, like, basically no damage, so I literally have to wait for the cannonballs to trigger before I can start damaging this thing again. I mean, they will at least drop bombs on their first shot instead of the cannonball, but I feel like that just makes it slower. Ah, dang it. Okay, the fact that I got 2 bombs off that was actually extra fortunate. So I have to be very careful here, because one wrong move and I will die. Oh, why did I do that? I had no reason to do that. Yeah, if you're ever, like, really low on bombs and an enemy is, like, you're kind of expected to use bombs on an enemy, they'll actually drop bombs basically the first thing. Like, the same thing happens with the Mechos fight, and if he ever goes to his, why did the camera scroll with that for a bit? That was new. Wait, you're supposed to... These guys are not doing what they're supposed to be doing. I'm used to them, like, dropping the bomb pickup first and then actually throwing the proper bomb. Oh, God. Yeah, I'm going to focus on this for a bit. Oh, no. Okay, no, we're good. We're good. Shut up, Kepler. Okay, lost a little bit of time, but we're still kind of good. Yeah, I think the... Oh, I didn't mean to throw that. Yeah, as long as you know the right strat, Kepler is actually like one of the easier fights in the game. But yeah, like I said, most enemies that are like particularly susceptible to bomb damage and can like use bombs of their own will in fact drop bombs for you. Like when Mechos is in his big ass like the bomb throwing phase he has, he'll occasionally throw out bombs there as well. I think the tank can also shoot some bomb upgrades if you need them, but I forget how that one works. Yeah, it's even better to nobody's surprise when you're playing as no body because you do just like so much more extra damage on top of everything else. Yeah, but I do need to pogo them to actually destroy them. MFF this weekend, you're out of touch. You haven't been since 2010. I've only ever been to MFF for a single year, and that was back in 2015. And oddly enough, that was like the one year their theme was that they had no theme. Like legit, that was their theme. They just had nothing. It's kind of a bold move on their part, I would say, but yeah, definitely a thing. Nice, I still got the reflect. Oh, I could have done the ice there early, but oh well. There we go. Oh god, oh god. Oh god. Oh god. I will do so as soon as I'm done panicking. Welcome on in, Call 3X. How you doing tonight? Also, bombs. Give me bombs. I think I'll do the hydrate when I'm entering into the Mecho stage. Now. Thank you for the hydrate. Yeah, busy with other things at the moment, so you won't be sticking around long. Yeah, do what you need to do. And thanks for stopping by when you had the chance. Yeah, as long as we keep up, as long as we don't make any, like, big mistakes, we're actually kind of on a good pace. Although this is one of those splits where I can easily make a big mistake, so I do need to be careful. Ah, come on. Oh, somehow I threaded that. Okay, first screen wasn't so bad. Okay, I felt like I took way too much damage there. Where's safety level? Okay, I needed safety level there. Honestly, I probably should start implementing the damage that you get from getting run over like that into the movement. You don't really take that much damage from getting run over, which is like one of the weirdest sentences you can say in life. Dang it. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, okay, yeah. I could feel myself losing control of that one. Yeah, have a good night, Cal. No, I guess things like that are probably the reason why I don't do the damage boost. Because shenanigans will get you whether you want them to or not. Oh god. Oh no. Okay. Are you freaking serious? Okay. Oh, dang it. Oh, I skipped the regular gun in there. That's rare. I don't know what I was trying to do there. That was not trying to be good. I failed. I barely landed on. Oh god. Okay. Okay, panicking has ceased. At least temporarily. I did not need that help. There was very little net gain. Especially after that. Okay, that was actually a good conveyor section. Technically, the route is slower, but I just don't want to deal with that guy. Dang it. This bit is so brutal when you don't expect it. I think it's a checkpoint, but it's like two of the welders. Yeah, exactly. One thing I think I noticed, I think it was generally after this entire section here, that throughout the game you start noticing more and more checkpoints kind of being divvied out to you. But I think the dev kind of realized how painful this section was at one point. Kind of gave you some benefit there. Also, yay, being given a refund on bombs. Oh, I barely dodged that fire. Let's go. Now the painful section. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Okay, somehow I deflected that. Oh god. Okay, no, I think we're good. Perfect time for a checkpoint, let's go. Ah, dang it. How did that hit me still? Oh my god, please. Oh no. Okay. Could have been worse. That could still be going a lot worse. It probably will go. Oh, damn it. I forgot it can just fire right through that. Alright, then there goes most of our time save at this point. Oh, that was so far back, too. Yeah, I think that's RIP PB attempt. Oh, come on. Will you quit chasing me? Oh my god, he just will not give up. Okay, there we go. Thank you, Sim. I need all the belief I can get. Well, I'm going to spend a level point here, aren't I? Yeah, I gotta spend a level point. Oh, these are getting more expensive at this point, too. That's a problem. I mean, honestly, that kind of worked out there. Okay, I needed to dodge at a better time, though. That was my problem before. Oh, wrong side. No, we're still good. We just have like 1 second left here. We have more than enough health. There we go. Alright, final section before the boss. Then we find out how much time we actually lost. It is gonna be a lot. I think there's still another one. Oh no, there isn't. Hang it. Fine. You live this time. Oh, I got lucky there. Honestly, I probably should have died. Oh god. Yep. Alright, boss time. Seriously? The first chance he gets to... Okay. Come on. There we go. Could have been worse. Yeah, as long as I can survive and make it through this phase first try, we might be at least on par. I can survive one bomb right now. Hang it. Okay. I think we got this, actually. Oh, what do you mean I missed? There we go. Let's heck we go. Oh my god, we're actually still in the green. Let's go. There's still a chance. Yep, I knew it. I was looking way too easy. Dang it. Oh no, I'm getting pelted at with delicious pancakes. Whatever shall I do? trying to bounce off the purple one. Going to use that instead of the power to get up there. But didn't quite work. How did that reflector come back to me? I call shenanigans. I mean, I always call shenanigans, but still. I call cat-nanigans. But those are the shenanigans that I perform, and those shenanigans are okay. It's the rest of the shenanigans that are not okay. Those are more like dog-nanigans. Dragonanigans? Those are also acceptable. But we're still a little bit away from Grown Friend time. It's the right, like, visual environment, but it's not, like, the right physical environment yet. But soon. Ow. Dude, you just made 500 pancakes with butter? That seems like a lot of pancakes. That's like concern for your health amount of pancakes. Ooh, that was a good double bounce. I mean, yeah, of course they eat a lot. They don't have skin that keep like the food down in their stomach, so they keep thinking that they're hungry. Okay, I've damaged Rooster the right way. That was fortunate. You prefer waffles, but quite enjoy both? I think I'm actually literally about like 50-50 either way, personally. Like, waffles are good, pancakes are good, just food is good. Oh, that was awkward movement. Oh no! Oh, I was trying to be too brave. But then I was too brave. Dang it. Well, if we, oh yeah. I think there might still be one more split where we can save a decent amount of time, but I don't know, I think we're starting to kind of push our luck as it is. Oh god, okay. I really need to just go like on top of those stands rather than through the actual platforms. I feel like that'd make it a lot simpler and easier. Yeah, difference for you is almost entirely that it's easier to make or keep topping on waffles than pancakes. Fair. Yeah, just as far as like flavor goes, they're both perfectly good. Oh my god, we had 3 gold splits in a row in our PB. That is actually slightly intimidating. I mean, on these 3 splits, we're pretty much almost guaranteed to lose time every time. Oh no! What? I don't even know what happened there. What in the... Are you serious right now? The void is taking the cat. Help, please. I'm just a little kitty. Hang on. Yeah, last time we had waffles, it was homemade vanilla waffles. You put a swirl of proper maple syrup in it. We get on some cinnamon sugar and put some whipped cream on top. I'll admit, I'm not a big fan of whipped cream, but everything else in that I love the sound of. I would devour that in a heartbeat. So weird of you to hear of waffles as a sweet food? I mean, technically, if you prepare anything in a certain way, it can be a sweet food. Oh, God. Oh. Oh, come on. Well, that was heckin' dumb. Ice cream for breakfast, let's go. Actually, no, better than ice cream? Custard. Give me custard any day of the week. Ice cream is still good, but custard is where it's at. Yeah, where you are, the waffles are made from potato? Not gonna lie, I actually don't know what waffles are normally made from, so I don't really have a good, like, context for that. Well, good thing the lava spouts don't start on the first screen, because I would not be on a good time frame to start. Oh, well, this is a great start. Also, do I really do attack up? Okay, I do. Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay, good. That's a good time for a checkpoint. Oh, come! I hate how likely everything is to set you on fire in this area. They do mean everything. Yeah, the way mom makes them, or your mom makes them there, aren't particularly sweet. Only particularly sweet thing was the sugar and the cinnamon sugar. Yeah, that will do it. You know what, just for... I probably should be saving that. Okay, well, I didn't save that. I don't think I would have died from that necessarily, but there's a lot of other opportunities for me to die. Yeah, like that. Yeah, I feel like I made the right choice for using that elixir there. Yeah, I may not be going for world record pace anymore, but I still want to get the best time I possibly can. Even with shenanigans. I remember back when I was speedrunning Link to the Past, one of my biggest issues was that because my runs would always end in... God, what was the dungeon that was like before Ice Palace typically? Oh, no, I think it was Ice Palace itself. I would always like screw up some piece of tech there, I forget what it was. And I would never get any practice after that point because there was just no way to really like get a run back in order. Like once you get a run screwed up in Link to the Past, you basically have to reset. It's like the most annoying thing. Dang it. I know you can jump over that thing if you get like the right timing, but obviously I did not get the right timing there. Kind of like that. Oh, this is not good. Oh. I guess that settles it. I swear, I always die at like the furthest end of a given segment. It always annoys the hell out of me. Oh, come! Now, I wonder if it's actually possible to make that entire jump across it without having to use wind. I keep getting very close sometimes. Yeah, I feel like the dev could have turned down the odds of getting set on fire down just a little bit for the stage, given that everything can set you on fire. Uh-oh, okay. I shouldn't push my luck by doing this, but I'm going to. Oh, come on. I was trying to win. Well, you think this is intended as last of the three given the XP values of the crystals at the end of the levels? Honestly, I've never really done a comparison of how much XP you get for these particular sections. And the game doesn't necessarily give you like a recommended path to go here either. It just kind of leaves it all up to your decision, so I would kind of figure... Okay, you can make that in one go. You have time to jump like almost perfectly. But yeah, considering that at least on like the Deegan's area, when you get past the first halfway point, actually no, when you get through the Bone Friends, you literally get like 2 SP bubbles. One for beating or getting past the chase itself, and then one for beating the stage. I think that's a good like what 3-4K experience right there. Okay, still made it in advance of that. Oh my god, how did I make that? Okay, why couldn't my initial run have gone at, like, even half as well as this one did? That would have been so amazing. Oh. So there's a certain amount of cooldown between when you get hit and when you can actually activate a spell or attack for whatever reason. And that's usually what's been causing me to still, like, get burned in cases like this. I probably should grab that health. There was a fire pillar there? I don't know if I've ever actually like consciously noticed that one before or not. I probably haven't, because usually I'm like easily able to stay on top of the screen at that point, so I don't really care what's going on below. But yeah, that seemed weird to me. Oh, I barely avoided the lava there. Well, not so much there. Dang it. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh my freaking god. Will you freaking stop it, game? Okay, now we're at a checkpoint. Wait, what's the approximate move rating for this chat? I mean, I guess technically are. I don't really use like a lot of like major swords myself, but I'm not gonna be like too opposed to people using them themselves as long as they're not like going overboard with it. Okay, I thought it was gonna be a little avoid getting set on fire, but I failed that. Oh god, how much damage did that do to me? Oh god. Oh my god, everything is literally scaring the bejeebus out of me. And to put you just right into the fight here, this is Heckin' Volkart. There we go. Yeah, I think that first fight is where I definitely want to use the Father's Fury to take care of him faster. Because in the second fight you do that, you don't have the ceiling to help you get more of the double bonks. I feel like that's a great place for that. Yeah, Fury does get you full health back as well. And I think it also cures any status ailments you have, so like you're on fire, you're confused, it gets rid of those too. But I've not really done enough testing with those to know that for sure. Be freaking serious. You know what? It's the only one we're had, but heck it. I'm getting tired of being on fire. Yeah, did you know different provinces in Canada have different rating systems for movies? Oh, I'll give that. Anytime I'm in, like, even a largely type horror, the random encounters scare me. I barely made that. Okay, I thought for sure I was gonna get hit with the fire there. Okay, didn't get set on fire. I'll take that as a win. Okay, well, can I have just enough. Oh, come on. Alright, I'm out of magic. Dang it. What do you mean that missed? Game, please. Yeah, this fight could be going a lot better. I might actually die here. I am definitely gonna die here. I don't have any... I have no means of like increasing or healing up right now. Oh no. Oh, that got close. Come on! This is making me angry now. Well, not angry, but making me a little annoyed. Now I have no safeties to work with. Yeah, the main films range, you know, are the ones. So U, PG, 12A, 12, 15, and 18. Oh, God. Why does that one just randomly go on fire? I don't get that one. And the thing sucks is that now we don't even have enough energies or a way to like recover health to be willing to try the pogo strat. Oh, I didn't mean to have that still active. Dang it. Oh, God. Dang it. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Don't hit me. And of course, that's what set me on fire. Freaking hell. Dang it. Oh, I barely avoided those. There we go. Oh my freaking God. That took forever. Oh my Lord, okay. Well, at least I'm kind of getting used to the save and quit menuing. That's kind of a thing. Yeah, that was fun. Just went through a mage tower in Elden Ring with a shield that can reflect spells back as arrows of light. Almost only defeating enemies by reflecting spells. What is it? That's kind of one of my favorite things to do in games like that, is just take a random little side mechanic and just make more of it than you're supposed to ever been allowed to. And then to have it like work spectacularly. Oh God, why are there so many boulders? At least it didn't get set on fire. Oh, I thought I had wind. I got so lucky that I didn't fall into the lava there. I think probably one of the most annoying things with that, what I kind of nicknamed the Volvagia fight, because it looks exactly like the fire server for most of the other Zelda games. My biggest issue with that fight is that, unlike every other boss fight in the game, minus the arenas, you don't get a checkpoint ahead of time. So if you get, like, beat up by the time you get to the front there, then you just have to deal with that. Oh, come on. Oh, I didn't mean... Dang it. Or at least at the next phase. Oh god. There we go. Yeah, you ought to try to keep track of the MFers events. There was one tonight at MOA and there's another tomorrow night up down or Barcade. I've always been kind of curious about the up down Barcade one, but that's always on like a work night for me, so I never really had like the availability to go to those. Yeah, you legit didn't realize that when you use the Fury icon on the top left, it changes? Wait, when you use Fury, the icon changes. I don't know if I've ever actually really looked at it myself. I mean, it would kind of make sense to show, like, the fact that it's activated as, like, another, like, visual indicator. Okay, you love reflect effects? Your favorite power in... Oh, I forgot the split. Your favorite power in Kirby games is Mirror Kirby, and so after they brought it back in the Planet Robobot and gave it new moves. Other favorite was Ice Kirby, definitely no applies to the Frost Lightning. Yeah, none whatsoever. That's purely objective reasoning. Oh, hold on. Okay, since we're kind of like experimenting anyway, okay, you can just do that with a basic double jump. You don't even need to do it like special movement. But I always say I need to get used to just doing that section up on top. Yeah, reflect slash parry effects in games are like some of the most fun things to do in my opinion, at least when they're done right. Like, I kind of like it, for example, like in Skyrim, like the biggest kind of meme build in that is like the stealth archer build. Legit, if there was like a proper parry system in the game, I would be using that every day. Or every minute, every second, every day, whatever. Even more than the stealth arching. Yeah, take that. If I take that, I mean I'm not going to take that. Oh, I thought I could keep my way up there. Come on. Yeah, the mixed action system from Kirby 64 was fun. You like the big fire sword and twin electro blades. I don't think I ever got to play the 64 version of Kirby. In fact, I think literally the last Kirby game I played was Kirby Superstar for the Super Nintendo. Which, of the Kirby games I've played, has been by far my absolute favorite. Especially the one section in adventure mode where you're literally doing like a turn-based RPG. I love that bit so much. I wish there was more of that. How did the zombie... Okay, fine. Yeah, I wish there was more of like the turn-based RPG aspect of that. I would have loved that so much. At least I'm not poisoned. I can't be poisoned again. Alright. Annoying arena time. Ooh, that was good. And that's the enemy I hate the most. Yeah, the one that curses you. Oh god. Okay, now I got my brain back. Oh, that's actually not what I wanted. Oh, no, that kind of works. Okay, honestly, not the worst of this arena I've ever had. It looked and felt pretty jank, but it was actually not too bad. Oh, no, I didn't. God damn it. I always forget to swap back to the wind spell, like, before my panic starts. At least I don't have to do the arena again. I'm glad at least that progress is saved. For the love of... Ren? Yeah, originally Mirror Kirby only had 4 moves that you know of. Mirror Cut, a short-range light blade. Reflect Force, forward-facing light walls that reflect projectiles and dealt minor damage on contact. Mirror Body, a dash attack where you split in 2, one going forward and one back. I'm just gonna finish this in a second here. This isn't dangerous per se, just more annoying. But also, if I could actually like jump until the game to jump. Oh my god, please. Why are you still chasing me? I think that's as long as I've ever seen that guy try to chase me. I do not heckin' approve. Every time I fall into that pit. Okay, a mirror dash attack where you split in 1 or 2, one going forward, one back, then converge back to the starting point. I actually kind of remember that move, I think, from Superstar. Then an alternate block that gives you a powerful rainbow berry that also reflects projectiles. Oh. I mean, Flame... actually, does Flame technically breathe fire? Because, I mean, you start off with a fire spell. But it's a spell, not technically fire breath, so... Friends! That's actually a question I just cannot get out of my head now. Does Flame technically breathe fire on account of the fact that he has fire from the start? Because you never lose access to it. I mean, that is also true. Yeah, you have to equip it to be able to use it. Although technically that's more of like a gameplay contrivance more than an actual lore thing, I think. I feel like that's a much more deep and philosophical question than it has any right to be. And I'm kind of here for it. Oh, come on. Oh, that dash almost worked perfectly. Yeah, it's actually a really good thing we're not on a world record pace anymore, so I'm not nearly as, like, perturbed by having all the random shenanigans that are happening. I can just kind of just chill and vibe with the game instead. Yeah, Mirror's Guard was strong in the most, massively reducing damage or negating it entirely, but the barrier breaks if held too long, returning normal guarding properties. I just had a similar guard that didn't wear out, but also didn't reflect projectiles. Yeah, does he also have a thing similar to that when he like turns into like a stone thing, where he becomes like completely immune to damage? Or is that not nearly as powerful as I remember it being? Yeah, because the drawback to the stone effect being that you literally cannot move when you're active in that effect. The stone Kirby does that, but you can be grabbed out of it, but you don't take damage otherwise. This has been so long since I've like actually played a Kirby game at this point. I kind of figured all like the little details, mechanics. Ow. Heck all of you. Double heck, triple heck all of you. Oh god. Oh man. Oh, I barely made that. Yeah, your last one was Robobot, but you played a lot in elementary high school. I think I did play a demo of the recent Switch game. It was like Kirby and the Crystal Shard, something like that. I did play a little bit of that. It was a decent fun time, but it didn't really feel like anything super special to me. Okay, we still have just enough points to max out our attack. That's an old one? I must be misremembering the title then. It's the one where they introduced like the Kirby. That's all I really remember for sure of it. But whichever one Kirby is, that's what I did the demo for. Ah, dang it. Oh my god, I screwed that section up so badly. I could have hit so many more of those. Thank you. I forget if the hidden lights here actually does anything like mechanically or if it makes it easier to see. Looks like it is on Switch according to the internet. Yeah, like I said, that's the I forget what the subtitle of that one was. Or was that the... Was Crystal Shards the one that had the Kirby? The one that came up with like that memes? I feel like it was only like a couple years ago that came out. Oh god, we are far behind right now. I knew we're behind. I didn't think we were this behind. Forgotten Land. Okay, gotcha. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know why Crystal Shards came to mind. I think I saw a speedrun of that game like a handful of years ago, but that's all I really had for like exposure to it. Why was that one in my head? Crystal Shards was originally 64? Okay. I am learning all sorts of things tonight. Oh no, okay. I'm lucky I got the hidden frozen when I did, because that would have been very terrible otherwise. Yeah, explain why you didn't have that one. You never had a 64. I do remember getting an N64 when I was a kid. I forget if I actually got it for like a holiday or birthday thing or anything like that, but I remember getting it. I remember my parents getting very frustrated with trying to figure out how to set it up. I don't know why it's like that system in particular I remember having issues with, but something about that system just didn't work well when my parents were putting it together with the TV. Yeah, I remember playing like Mario 64, Mario Kart 64. I remember playing a lot of like the good old classic games in there. Like Star Fox 64 was also amazing. Another thing is that I wish they gave more development time, or at least more chances, was a game called Hybrid Heaven that was on the N64. I should not have done that the way I did. Thankfully, I had a backup. Yeah, there's a game called Hybrid Heaven. It was basically kind of like a sort of turn-based 3D like karate RPG kind of thing. And you can actually like level up your attacking limbs. Like you level up your arms, your legs to do more damage. I think your body to do like take more hits, stuff like that. You also level up your head, but I forget what that did. Yeah, it was an interesting concept for an RPG, but a lot of the difficulty mechanics weren't really hashed out very well, and I think I actually got myself soft locked because I couldn't get access to any healing items, and I wanted to see when I was like near dead. And the game doesn't really have any like shops or anything like that, really. You just have to find the items that you see in the area and then just work with those. Which I think is part of the reason why I never really got that far in that game. But I love the concept of it. Then also Mischief Makers. Mischief Makers is one of the... Okay, somehow I saved that. Yeah, Mischief Makers was also a fantastic game. I would love to be able to play that again at some point. I never quite got like 100% clear rate on the playthrough I did back in the day. We're getting 100% with basically getting an S rank on every single state. I should have been spending points. I need to really implement an actual point of the run where I just spend level points on magic. Especially for sections like this where I actually use it significantly more than normal. Those future points now. And then when we get back to, when we get to Yggdrasil, we'll increase it by like another level, I think. N64 was the first console you played. You mostly remember Mario Kart 64 and Beetle Adventure Racing. I don't remember Beetle Adventure Racing. I do also remember playing Bomberman 64. That was also a really fun game. It was definitely out of the genre wheelhouse for that game, but they made it work really well in the N64 version. I know they made a sequel to it as well, but I had absolutely no exposure to the sequel. I think I was also probably like one of the few people who actually enjoyed playing Quest 64. I never really like, I don't know if I just didn't notice or didn't really particularly care for like how kind of clunky it felt. It actually seemed like a good game to me because I like being able to improve like all your elements individually, and be able to get new spells from getting combinations of those elements. Although I do also remember the difficulty spiking like an M effort whenever you try to go from one area to another. Oh god. Like, you had a point where you could like pretty easily take care of like any random encounter that comes up. You move one area over and you get practically one shot by everything. I do remember that being a thing. Yeah, I know my first console, I don't know which specifically was first, but I know I had both of them when I was like really young. I had an NES and a Sega Genesis, and I had a few games for the Genesis, but not really like a whole lot of them. I had more games for my Nintendo than anything else, but there were a few games on my Genesis I loved playing too. Like Beyond Oasis was one of like probably the lesser known titles I was a great fan of. I remember also being like, what felt like one of the few people back in the day who, when Vector Man came out and everybody was like ranting and raving about how good it looked and how good the game was and stuff like that, I was just like, it's okay. But just like everywhere, well, by everywhere I read, I mean like reading like Game Informer and Nintendo Power and stuff like that. They were all saying about how it was like I guess not Nintendo Power, but you know, like Game Informer stuff like that, or Game Pro. But yeah, they were saying how it was like one of the best games that came out for the Genesis, and I'm just like, no, not really. You remember Mario 64 was one of the first games you played and you did not like it? I can imagine if that's like your very first game ever, I can definitely see that particular aspect of it. I know that the Mario's games do kind of depend on having at least some prior knowledge with games, at least for the, I should say the later Mario games, like after Mario World, stuff like that. You kind of need at least a little bit of gaming experience in general to really get into the games like that, I would think. Especially because I'm sure there's some like general knowledge of mechanics that they just assume you know at that point. You never trusted reviewers? I legit don't remember how I reacted to like reviews or stuff like that. If I like gave any like real credence to them or not. I was always just more of a kid of just like, if the game looks cool, I wanted to play it. And if the game reviewed well, then cool, but I never really focused on that too much, I don't think. But I don't know how much attention I really paid to those to begin with in the first place. Mostly play Flash games? Hell yeah, Flash games. Congregate had like some of the best games out there, just straight up. Oh, I should be saving that for when I can do the one. Okay, I know what I should be doing with that move better. This is the second I should be saving the Father Fury mode for. I can do a lot more damage this way, a lot more quickly, and I don't have to worry about taking like random damage from things. Yeah, this boss is definitely meant to be used then. One thing I'll always find weird is that, like, of the three, like, endgame areas, this one is so much shorter than the others, and I don't really know why. That one's so good. It was so good. I hated when they sold it off to... I think, like, GameStop bought them out. And then within, like, a year, they just stopped having, like, community-made games for on their website. That was when it just completely died for me. Yeah, I played so many different, like, idle instrumental games on that site. So one mechanic that is in this fight that I don't know how to really utilize is that if you do enough, like, down stabs onto Ash here, he'll actually repeat the cycle that he started. If you have like a segment you really want him to keep using, you can just keep doing that. But there's not really a good like phrase for him to use that on, I don't think. Yeah, every time you see Ash do like the kind of super spin / sword attack, that's how you know he's recycling his phase. But again, there's no singular phase that makes him like really easy to hit, so I don't know how to make the most of that. Also, I'm missing all the splits. Yeah, the one bug I'm intentionally not reporting to the dev because it's useful in the speedrun. Also, I feel like most people wouldn't really notice it in a casual playthrough. Even then, you can kind of like fast travel around anyway, so it's not like the biggest... It's not even really a sequence break, honestly. It's just a way to get to Ignisville a little bit faster. Yeah, we've not gotten to, like, the really low bitrate pixelization redeem in a while. It's been a lot of, like, the quote-unquote high-quality ones. But, you know, still look cool, but it's always nice to see me just look like a Tetramino every now and again. Oh, I thought I was gonna land on that. Also, one more level in magic. Now we should have more than enough to be able to do what we need here. Including panicking like that. And now the ascent. Oh, that's not gonna work. Oh, okay. I was trying to redo my wind spell, but it wouldn't let me. Yeah, that was kind of more like a 16, maybe like 24-bit cat that we had right there. You would know the 8-bit cat if you saw it. And then there's the half-bit cat. Didn't you have to redo the entire door opening sequence when you died here before? Or did that get, like, patched out? So I love that. Anytime you can, like, avoid doing cutscene again after dying is, like, a great thing. There we go, there's the shortcut. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's the shortcut. It saves literally 5 seconds, but it's still a shortcut. There's not many we get in this game, so I appreciate every single one of them I can find. Oh, heck you. Hey, Father Fury loaded it again. Also, I miss that this guy doesn't, like, fall through the platform here anymore. I miss that so much. That was, like, one of my favorite mini bosses in this game. Yeah, the ending session, Ash fight to the end of the game, was so intense for story and lore, but Memorial Legion was quite cool. Yeah, I love, like, the structure of everything in the end game here. It was just all so damn good. Ooh, that was totally planned. Okay, that was not planned. Hi, game. Game, please. There. Okay, I thought I said XP for a second. But then I was like, oh yeah, I don't need XP anymore. I still kind of remember thinking about like how long these sections were trying to get to the end game, but also just how good they were overall. Like, especially when you have access to like the super sword that doubles all your damage and you already have max attack, it just makes all this stuff so much fun to go through. Because like, sure, the enemies are mostly like pretty powerful on their side, but then so are you. It actually feels like a properly fair match against all of them. Especially being able to attack those turtles again and actually do damage. That's always been like one of my favorite things. Just because you spend so much of the game not being able to like put a dent in them. Ow. How dare. Welcome on in, King. How you doing tonight? I think I would have been fine there, but I did not want to take that chance. Ooh, that was kind of slick. Actually waited so patiently to catch me off guard. Yeah, don't you love when you have like a perfect plus 86 sneak attack ready up, and then you roll a natural 2 on your die? That's always how it goes. Oh, there's something up there. One of these days I might find out what that actually is. But today will not be that day. Hey, head over to Micro Center one of these days, or days or years, and get a capture device. Yeah, once I get like an actual roommate to move in here, and I can have more like financial stability plus upward, whatever you want to call it. I do plan on getting a new capture card myself, because the one I have currently has been kind of defunct for like a while now. And yeah, there's that. Are you freaking serious, game? I've never had that killing me before. But yeah, there's a few games I would love to be able to play that I would basically need a capture card in order to be able to actually play. And yeah, I just do not have the confidence in my financial status to do that right now. At least we didn't lose too much time. There we go. And yeah, when you're doing the speedrun for this, make sure you do not, or make sure you land on the platform before going down there and trying to do that movement. Because if you try to bounce off the bad enemy instead, you will in fact not get your wind spell back. Which then causes all like sadness and pain because you die and you lose time. So I kind of wish I had enough attack power to actually like attack the boulder. That'd be good. That'd have been cool. Yay, we're blessed with 1000 XP this run. And boss time. So this is the boss where, like, if you get in their yell radius and they stun you, the stun basically lasts forever. Because you'll always get knocked out because they sting you with their tail. Yep, just like that. Oh, they didn't poison me, though. Oh, no. Oh, no, please. Please. Will you please stop being rude? Okay, there's one. Oh, my... Oh, come on! It didn't give me the XP for that. I feel hella gypped. Things are way too long to freaking die. Row yourself, you mother effers. Oh no. Did that technically save me? I don't think that saved me, but I want to say that saved me. Oh damn, they actually do like a multi-strike with their tail. I never noticed that. Yeah, that takes so long to break out of. Like, I must go. My planet needs me. Whee! You know what? Just because of the fact there's only our second of people, we've seen the entire run, and we're already like 10 minutes behind. We'll pick it up. We'll pick it up in celebration for what could have been. Oh, I barely saved that. Yeah, I think this is probably one of my favorite themes in this game. I don't know which one would be like my number one favorite, but this is definitely in the top tier. For absolute sure. Yeah, Yggdrasil is the world tree. I don't know all like the details of its like actual, like real world version of origin or mythological theory, but I want to say it's I think it's Norse. Yeah, Norse is like the kind of like the Viking aesthetic one, right? There's some things I can just never keep track of, and that's kind of one of the, like the name of that aesthetic is something I just never find. Yeah, I think like the base lore is supposed to be like the place that kind of like birthed life in general. Because it is Norse. Hey, I actually did a thing, let's go. Also, I barely clipped the corner of that platform. If I could go. Take that. The biggest sequence, not really sequence break, but the biggest like skip in the game is literally right there. And it saves, I think, like 10 seconds of time total. It's not a big save, but like I said, there's not a lot of them in this game, so we'll take every single one we can get. And I've tried looking for more skips like that in the rest of these, like, or between Yggdrasil and Elysium. I just cannot find any more. It makes me sad. Dang it. I can never attack the actual, like, real thing itself. I always ever get, like, the eyeballs. Yeah, I love just the one-hit kills on, like, most of the enemies at this stage in the game where you have max attack power and everything. Okay, I'm actually getting wounded. This is weird. Oh, we're good, so that's fine. Also, the spear-wielding angels, they used to do so much more damage too. Apparently, when I reported something with the damage calculation error when it comes to half damage and the no body character, apparently the dev found out that they actually gave the angel like too much attack armor, so it actually kind of hurt them a little bit. So they used to do like 3 hearts with the half damage relic. So they did like 6 full hearts by base, and now it only does like 4 by base. So yay for fixing a bug that I didn't even know was a bug. Ooh, I barely made that. Yeah, if we manage to make it to a certain attack phase of one of the upcoming boss fights, I'll tell you another story about another attack that was doing way too much damage that the dev also had to fix because I kind of complained about it a lot. Yeah, trying to do that particular room fast is really hard to do because you have to worry about the load-in time. Because you can technically move before the screen loads in, but because you can't actually see where any of the platforms are at first, and then it's like such a tiny window you get to actually jump on the first platform and everything. Yeah, that's actually just kind of weird. So I was trying to go through as fast as. I ignore your fire. I would love to find a sequence break for those little sections where you literally have to wait, you can't do anything else. Those just feel so bad when trying to do a speed run. You literally can't even do anything. You know, one thing I need to get out of the habit of doing is assuming I need to hold the up button to do the wind effect upward. Also, I've never skipped that guy before. That's kind of cool that I can actually do that. I wonder if Wind 2 would be good. So it's not so much the time to swap for it, is that, well, first off, I remember where Wind 2 is, but my biggest issue with the Wind 2 ability is that in order for the speed boost to work, you basically become stationary for about like a half second or so, which I think kind of cuts down on some of the benefit you would gain speed-wise from it. At least compared to just regular dashing. And also the fact that if you're doing it in the air, you're also falling through the air before the speed boost actually happens. So you're actually not even able to do it like peak height jumping height either. It is just so awkward to use as far as like a proper speedrun sense. Shut up, Falcor. You're not my real father. You died once in this fight when you did it because you fell down the pin in the fourth phase. Oh, I've done that several times. Okay, Falcor is vibing there for a bit. Dang it. Oh, I don't think I got his health down enough. Okay, just need a second attack. There we go. Oh, somebody gets some health out for those guys. Okay, spawn on the right side. By the right side, I mean the correct side, because I can do this. And then he does that, yeah, whenever he teleports, he also does like a bunch of damage by that alone, which I would always forget about. And then he always ends up bodying me as a result. There's that phase. Now, this phase is where he has an attack that was very bugged for a while as far as the amount of damage that it dealt. It was kind of insane. Oh, I didn't get the down stab. Whoa! I didn't reflect any of that. Oh my god, that was terrible. So this attack right here, for the longest while, this attack would one-shot me from like 19 health with half damage. Yeah, that attack was completely busted, and the dev even commented when they fixed it. It did a quote like absurd comical amount of damage too. I still don't know how much damage like exactly did, and I would love to know that number, but they never felt willing to share it with me. So I'm just left to kind of dream and wonder. There we go. I got him by booping his toe. You always forget Valtor's 3 eyes. Yeah, I know, I keep forgetting that that's there as well, because I never really, like... Well, I never had really the time to look at his face, but... And I will say, the introduction to the Vaughn fight is one of my favorite, like, arena kind of setups I've seen in games in general. Just seeing like every individual facet of the fight slowly come in one by one. It's just such an amazing way to introduce the fight. Especially after Flame has already gone into that first portal, like after beating Valcor, and just being like, dude, I ain't afraid of you. And just kind of just runs in and charges it with no fear. Yeah, it does make me sad that because it's a cutscene, we don't get to actually see it in action. But yeah, it's one of my favorite things, just in general. Oh god, I'm actually about to die. I'm trying to get the... There we go. Yeah, the little enemy guys can be so annoying this sometimes. How am I on fire? You know what? Heck being on fire. I got better things to do with my time than that. There we go, time. That run started off so good, and then just went like down the toilet. Yeah, Flame is here to finish what he started. He ain't messing around. Flame came here to kick ass and chew bubblegum, and he's all out of gum. Yeah, little shiny light. I did it. Thank you for the good. Even though there wasn't necessarily a good run, because we're like literally 12 minutes behind our PB, but... Then again, our PB has definitely gotten like pretty damn good at this point. I don't know how much further... I mean, I think probably the best I'll ever be able to do this run personally is eventually get like a deathless run. If I can get that, I'm going to consider basically my... I'm not sure what the right phrasing for this is, honestly, but it'd be like, it's like probably the biggest goal I can give myself for this game in this speedrun is to have a deathless run. And that'll probably be like the... Maybe it's 208 currently. I suspect the first 205 or sub 205 will be a deathless run. Yeah, I skipped here, but you notice the typo in the epilogue cutscene, so it got fixed. Yeah, I think I did see a bit in the one of the update notes about that recently. I'm usually good about spotting typos like that. I don't know if I ever spotted that one myself. So yeah, while these credits run, I'm going to go ahead and find out who we can heck and raid. Who we can share the love to. Who is doing things? You're still doing that. Oh, you've been going for like 12 hours already. Good heckin' lord. We raided you fairly recently. I don't want to raid in that because I do want to play that game eventually. Yeah, who all do I want to... down here. Wait. Oh. Okay, so I saw somebody who I haven't had the chance to raid or even like chat with in literal months, and they were doing Castlevania Symphony, and I was so looking forward to raiding them, and they just finished. Friggin' hell. Welcome on in, Eastmids. How you doing tonight? It was a pleasure to be here. It was a pleasure to have you with me, and thank you all so much for being here and just kind of enjoying the shenanigans that I have to do with this game, and just your being here just makes it. I don't even have words for you. I had so much fun with all you guys, and just thank you so much for being here. It's a pleasure to know every single one of you. But yeah, so okay, so I really wanted to raid you because when I saw you were playing, but okay. Who else? I don't know what game this is. Looks like kind of a potential like spooky game, maybe. I also don't exactly remember who I raided most recently either. Who was the other person I wanted to potentially... Looks like another person I thought I saw I wanted to check out too. I don't know where they went on the list. Oh, they're right there. I'm doing pretty good. We didn't have like the best speed run of this at like the latter half of this, but I still had a good heckin' time with it. Just kind of being here, like chilling with everybody here. Okay, so you're doing that. You know, I haven't really raided Zest in what feels like forever. Let's go raid Zest. He's playing some RimWorld right now, and I don't know if he's probably doing like some kind of like intermixing with chat. I think he's usually kind of good about doing stuff like that. But yeah, let's go give Zest a good heckin' raid. Actually, he's been going for a while. Do you normally start that early? I am learning new things about people like all the time, it seems. But yeah, so let's go say hi to Zest. So tomorrow we'll be having our Steam library tour for a game that it's gonna be an interesting experience either way, because it's a game that a lot of people like really enjoy, but I never really got like too much personal liking out of. But yeah, we'll see if maybe my opinion changes after having not played it for like almost a decade at this point. But yeah, otherwise I think we'll have a pretty standard schedule for a while. Randos on Monday, casual playthrough on Tuesdays. We'll probably be finishing up with Talos Principle, I'm guessing probably on Tuesday at this point. I might need to look up a guide for like the last two puzzles because I have no idea how to do those. But yeah, otherwise more speedruns on Thursdays, Steam Library Tours on Fridays, and yeah. Oh, also, this Sunday, we have our Supermarket Simulator playthrough continuing on with Moxie and Nami starting at 1 p.m. Central. So I'm definitely looking forward to getting more of that done. Yeah, you stay cute as well, King. You're my inspiration for cuteness. But yeah, let's go say hi to Zest. I forgot to make a raid message, because that's always how things go. This is gonna be our raid message. I forgot to make a raid message because I pretty much always forget about them until like literally the last 5 seconds. But yeah, we're about to get going. So with that, I shall bid you all a good night and your cat meme.